All right, guys, welcome back to whatever this is. I don't even care about the name anymore. So, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about our league and the bets that I think, at least for myself, I lost every single one of my bets, and it's not gonna be pretty this week.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, tell us all the dirty details.
Well, I'm still putting a decent amount of them in here, but they are not great. Depending on who you are. So your case, not great. Matt's not great.
Not
Me,
great.
not great. Anyway, or as the league likes to say, everything we do on this show is shit. Shitty shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, can we start with the one in between the three of us so that we can just start drinking? Because
Yeah.
apparently it's the only good part about this is when we start drinking and getting a little tipsy on the stuff. It's the only thing that's good about it. So
Yep.
it's that
So
part quickly.
let me knock that one out. Our choices of what we owe. Matt Harris trying to catch up
Woo!
does the exact opposite. It owes 4. Carver gets
was
2,
fun.
and I owe 2. And
I
then
only owe 2?
Yep, you only owe 2.
Oh wow.
What
were the ones that we picked?
So we've already updated that, so I'll steal it from Matt.
Good.
Carver and I, we chose Corey to win, so that was correct. Matt picked himself, which was a mistake. Then Carver and I also chose Carver to win, but Spear won, so Harris got that one right. We all chose Bill. We were all right. Deering versus Brashawn, Carver and I got that right. Matt tried to gain ground, chose Brashawn, didn't work out. Matt Harris and I took Richie, who Derrick Henry got one
Should have
more
won.
touchdown and scored 39.6 points and beat Richie by 6.3 points. So that last touchdown run put Matt Nielsen over the top there.
Yep.
And then me wisely choosing against myself against Scary was the only one that got that game right.
You know what's
Super
hilarious?
myself.
If we look at the video though, we're laughing that you're doing it, and you didn't even want to do it. You didn't want to pick Gary, but you're like, I guess I should continue with the trend.
Yes.
Bastard.
Well, we give him a lot of crap. The problem is, if you ever look at his projections, it's not like it ever projects his team as utter crap. They just don't show up. But, we'll get into it later that this week his team, like the Denver players caught the ball. Like his 2 players were the only ones doing anything for Denver.
Yeah.
So
he finally listened to us, and we told him that Denver wide receiver tight end stack was perfect, and it was a great draft choice. We told him that on draft day, that he did a really smart thing, taking a back-to-back wide receiver tight end from the same team, and we were right.
Right. So yeah, so that's the breakdown. So Harris owes 4, Carver 2, Chewy 2. So
2 now. I've taken 2 shots, just 2.
You've already okay. Yeah, I don't have the video up because I'm still doing a bunch of math. So you may want to announce it or just some other thing.
It's recorded.
Yeah, I know. More Harris bets. Harris had plenty of bets.
I'm doing my first chug for that.
All right, excellent. James Robinson versus Myles Gaskin. Harris, after picking up Gaskin last week and seeing him score all the points on the bench, decided to make bets off of this guy who hasn't done anything all season and lost to Corey 17-2.
You know who fucked me? You know who fucked me in that is Tua. Take Tua out of the game, and that superset's thrown through the whole time. Just saying. I'm just saying. Here's number 3.
You sure it's not like a coach problem? Because they've only successfully used Gaskin once, and Brissett was in multiple games.
Here's 3.
Okay. Then Matt decided to do Javonte Williams versus Zach Moss, which Corey also won that one, 8.3 to 4.9. So
you know who fucked that up for me?
Zach Moss.
Tua.
Then Matt Harris bet Matt Nielsen and Brooksner a total points ounce differential bet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna owe a decent amount. So your last two were shot or chug. This is an ounce, so you owe 2 shot or chugs at this point, and you now owe 17.74 ounces.
Well, that's not bad. That's not
That's not
bad.
bad. No, it's not bad.
No, no.
Of
Okay.
liquor.
Oh, then fuck off.
Yeah, you gotta drink it all at once, straight from the fifth, right? So it was nice knowing you. Then for the first time this year, we have the Mats versus the World, where the Mats kicked Spear out, and he promptly joined the World team and helped beat you guys. Because if he didn't join, I don't think anyone else was going to carry the fact that I joined the team and my team shat the bed, and Richie's did okay. So the World gets 357.6 to the Mats 33.7.
I'm just
That
glad
is-
I wasn't the lowest scoring Matt.
It was me.
Yeah, by 2 points less than you, Carver. So Nielsen, the only one doing the work on that team.
I do want to say, if we do the Mats versus World, which we will do again, I think that we should have a punishment for the lowest scoring player on each team do a card.
When you post the bet, then say so.
I'm throwing this out there right now because there's 2 Mats in this YouTube channel. So,
Do you
throw
want
that
to
out there.
do that retroactively this week?
You can't
No.
retroactively apply it.
No.
You could add it to the deck. You want to do it for the Mets versus the World. But so that one was for 2 shots, or not 2 shots, 2 chugs and a shot for each member of the losing team. So Matt Harris now adds 2 more chugs and a shot to his bet total this week, because he has so far
Hey,
not won a single.
Here is number 4. Here's number 4. So I got my weekly winner things done.
Weekly winners are done, and you already paid your Gaskin bet. So that means you're down to 1 shot. Let's see, shot for that, almost 18 ounces for the other one, 2 chugs and a shot for the Mats versus World. And we'll see if your name comes up again, because it does at the bottom. Then we have Matt Carver, wins or loses, weekly bet, because Special K doesn't like Carver at all. But Chris finally gets this one. So Carver owes, but he's already paid it. Then we had a very interesting RB1-2 bet between the Brookster Nielsen team and Brashawn, where the punishment is to test your blood sugar on tape. So I don't know if either of those members of that bet have diabetes issues, but that is the bet. So good luck with that.
It's the most severe punishment I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a needle prick, right? Like you just stab your finger. Maybe there's other ways. I don't know.
Oh, second chug for the 3 of us.
Okay, so you're done also. So then Spear issued a total point starters to quite a few people, but he made the one between himself and Carver extra special.
Yeah.
So it's point differential. If the point differential is greater than 20, you add a shot or a chug.
Yeah.
If it was. If it was greater than 30, you add a card, which it was.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to grab the deck here and assign something, which it looks like it's laying over here. Fortunately, Harris has or Brashawn didn't drink his way out of the syrup chug, so I don't have to put that card back in.
Did Brooks add in like 20 or 30 good ones like he wanted to do?
Nope, he sent me nothing.
Damn it.
Yeah. If he did, I think all of them said something to the effect of it's good for everybody but Carver.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, probably. So really shitty shuffling real quick. It's not for me, so the punishment really doesn't care. I don't know what actually showed up on camera, so I'll do this a few times. And Carver card. So 7 of hearts. I got the table up. So 7 of hearts for Carver is make a sandwich with every condiment in your fridge and eat it.
Okay.
So Enjoy that.
I think what constitutes a condiment?
I honestly was wondering that myself. So I would assume all hot sauces, soy sauces, mustards, ketchups, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. It
Barbecue
seems
sauce.
like, yeah, barbecue. It seems like if it's in a bottle and it's in your fridge and it's not alcohol or something you drink, it might be a condiment.
Well, I think we should ask whoever made the card too to verify.
Yeah, I don't remember who made that card, but the league will tell us when they see this thing, probably. So that
Like,
is
is salad dressing a condiment?
no, it's a dressing.
What?
Really
You can
bad.
put ranch on anything.
Well, ranch is debatable, but you're not gonna put like Italian on everything.
That's true.
So
Fuck
I mean,
Italians.
it's called salad dressing. So just as
Andy
I'm-
Mason? Andy Mason, are you speaking through Matt Harris?
Yeah.
I'm posting my Zach Moss chug for losing because he sucked. So that's getting posted right now. That's why I was on mute a second ago. I just did that chug.
Okay.
Two things
given-
going at once.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I will probably do. I might have actually paid most of mine. I gotta do the math. So Spear did total points with 4 other people. Spear was the highest scoring person this week, so everybody he bet will owe. Spear scored 148.22. One of the losers for this bet is Gary at 122, so he owes over 20. I haven't done any actual math running through this. Bill did 115.8, so he's a little more than 20, between 20 and 30. Chris Deering got 120, so he owes about 28. And myself, I've already paid 48 of whatever it is, but I only scored 92, so I owe 50-ish. 56. Quick math says I owe 56. So I'll get those added in, get the finals probably sooner or later, but not during this video. And then we had our Lion, Tigers, and Bears bet with Mixon, Herbert, and Swift. And Corey gets that one with Mixon taking it for 24. Richie gets 18 out of Herbert, and Bill loses it with Swift. Both of them have already paid. And then Matt Harris, I challenged Matt Harris because if I didn't, 2 things would have occurred. One, this week's bets would have been the lowest total of the season, and I just thought that was a shame. And so I issued a bet, and that pushed this one bet higher than week 1 at 34 versus 33. Plus, it also brings the total up for Harris, myself, to 30, which matches Carver. You and Harris and Carver, you both have season long, which get you to 30. I have none of those, so I have already done or am going to do all 30 of my payouts. And then Chris Barnes is the only other person over 32 because last week he had 14 bets and was getting trashed on Friday and then complaining some more about what he still owed on Saturday. So, but other than that, the league is more than half of the league is actually already met the bet minimum. So the only people that haven't are Bill, Brashawn, Chris Deering, Matt Nielsen, and Richie DeGrow. With Richie only being one off, so he'll probably get it next week. But as for that last bet that I issued Matt, that was Hubbard versus Gibson. Gibson promptly got hurt, and so I beat him. I think my guy got 13.
Yep.
Yep, 13, and Harris got 3.4. So, but Harris already paid that one, so we're good there. And that was all the bets for the week. So kind of light, but fun enough. And
I'm sorry if you already said it. What's the punishment for the Mats versus the world? Like we do
2 chugs into shot per member of the
Yeah.
team.
So,
wait,
Matt.
what?
So, Matt, you have a great name. I have that name. We owe 2 chugs and 1 shot. All the Mats.
Okay.
I don't know what that means for the Andy and Nielsen in our group. I don't know if that means that Andy and Nielsen are going to both do 2 shots and
They'll both do
chugs and-
they'll both do a chug, and then one will take the shot and he'll spit it into the other one's mouth, and they'll kind of like do a swapping thing, and then they'll both drink it.
I hope not.
I've seen some videos like that before, and it can be done.
I'm coming. But that's the bets. We already went over who won or lost. Because this is the bet video, I was trying to do the scores really quick. I actually started this video earlier or on time, maybe.
Overlord, this is my shot for Brian beating me by 20.
Okay. Also remember there's a chug with that.
It's coming. Calm down.
Calm down, calm down. So here's my 2 for the weeklies. 1. Tastes worse today. I don't know why. Must be losing to Gary.
I'm very confident that if I add up all the drinks and ounces and everything, this is gonna be the most I've had to drink in a single week for the history of the league. This was just the worst week of bets for me. I lost every single solitary one.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it was bad for Harris too. He lost.
Oh gosh.
3-1. Yeah, you did. You lost everyone, and you had
Every bet I made this week.
You had you had 6. You had the most bets this week, tied with Spear, but you lost all of yours, and I think he might have actually won all of his.
Spear. There's a lot of hate for you. I love you, Spear. High
Well,
five.
I'm sure we'll get into it in the next video, but the dude has taken second most points 2 weeks and most points this week. So
Yeah.
he's his team's definitely taken off. Slow, shitty start, but now he's really gonna probably do well. So ideally, saying nice things about him will do horrible things and just jinx the shit out of him.
So I think I've almost got this down. Jeff, you kind of no, I don't have it. What's the college situation with all you guys?
Graduated.
You went to college with Spear, or Matt went to college with Spear?
I did.
I went to high school with Spear.
Right. Okay. You've known him since high school. Matt, you knew him since college. And you two know each other because of that connection.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Harris
What was
lived
the
in my house for a while.
And then you guys had Brooks and Gary in college also?
Well, Brooks and I are high school. We went to high school together.
Wow. So many connections.
So many.
And then Brooks and Deering are related. And Gary and Richie and Corey are related.
I know the second one is true. I don't know anything about Deering and Brooks. Harris said nothing, so I don't know what to do with that either. So.
And Deering and Brooks are like brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would work. That makes more sense.
Yeah,
Good
Deering
puzzle.
sells
That's
Deering
Corey.
sells $1 million mansions and stuff. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's what Corey is to the DeGros, right? He's married in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All
So
right,
that's that
here's
video.
hold on. Here's the chug to pay up the 20 point differential.
So sexy.
Even more so now. Okay. Oh well, shoot. We've got to pick next week's games.
Oh, we do that in this video? Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
betting one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always do it in the betting one. Yep. All right. So let's see. We got Gary versus Harris. Let's go with, we're gonna go with me first since I'm the last place there. I'm gonna go with fuck it, myself.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to look at that matchup. I gotta see who's got what players.
Hey, I will say I do have all my guys back. Like Kamara will be back. His bye week was this week, so that should bode well for myself. All right, so
Gary's kicker's out. So
yep. Then I got Chris. Excuse me. Special K versus Matt Nielsen. I'm taking the Brooksner. All right, we got the Brooksner, and then I got Deering versus Carver. I'm gonna go with. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with Deering. Fuck Carver. I love Carver, but fuck him.
How did I just?
Let's see. Richie versus Corey. Oh, that's a good matchup right there. We're going Richie. I'm taking Richie versus Corey. All right, Brian versus Bill. I'm gonna go with Brian. I'm riding the Brian train. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm riding it. And then we got the Wookiee versus Brashawn. You know what? I said the Wookiee is gonna win the championship this year, so I'm sticking with the Wooks. All right, let's go with Chewy since he's in second place. Gary versus Harris. Kamara is back. Kamara is back this week.
So you're really hoping for it.
I'm hoping.
I'm not going to look at it because we'll let Carver, who's doing well, he can look at all the things. You know what? I'll give you a pick. We'll pick Harris because I think you are now probably one of the bottom standing player teams. So Gary is actually rated better than you.
Oh, stupid move. Stupid move. All right. We got Special K versus Nielsen or Brooksner.
Neil Brooks. I'll take Neil Brooks.
All right. You're taking the Brooksner. All right. Let's put that in there. Hold on. All right. So we got Deering versus Carver. I took Deering. I took Deering because I'm trying to take this. I'm trying to get my winnings up here.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it because I hate Carver? I'm trying to look at the history here because I have it up too. I'm trying to see how often I've chosen Carver. And so I didn't choose him the first time we did this. Didn't choose him the next time we did this. Did choose him against Special K, but I mean, it was Special K. Didn't pick him again. Did pick him. Didn't turn out right. So I'm going to be consistent-ish and not pick him. So I'll go Deering.
All right, Deering being picked there. All right, we got Richie versus Corey.
Richie.
Wow, and no explanation, just Richie. Fuck it. All right.
Yeah.
Brian versus Bill. The
I
cousins.
want to see Brian lose. So I'm going to choose Bill, which is the wrong way to do this bet.
I love Brian. I keep picking Brian. I pick Brian a lot, actually. All right, Wookiee versus Brashawn.
Brashawn.
Is that
All
because
the-
of your?
All my starting running backs and receivers are on bye. Like I currently can't fill the team. So
Shit. Can I change my pick? I
No,
picked Wookie.
I'm so glad I went last because I would have chose Wookie, but I'm choosing Brashawn.
All right, Carver, you got Gary versus Harris.
Harris.
Oh shit! All of us took Harris.
can I change
Fuck,
mine?
we're fucked. Chris versus Nielsen or Brooksner.
Oh, Special K, Chris?
Yep.
Well, shoot. Oh yeah. No. Matt Nielsen. Dark.
All right, you're
horse.
taking the Brooksner. All right. All right. Deering versus Carver.
Deering.
That's
Yeah.
the first time you've gone against yourself.
Yeah, I know what my team looks like this week.
I really.
hey, I'm glad I went up to like a 4-1 record because I'm pretty sure up until like week 9, you're not going to want to pick me. For the next 3 weeks, don't pick me. It's not looking good.
That's
All right,
what,
I need a couple people, namely Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley, to come off of their injuries and come back healthy.
Ain't gonna happen. All right,
Probably not.
Richie versus Corey. What do you think, Jerry? What do you think, Carver? Richie versus Corey.
did you call him Gary?
No, he called me Deering
Oh,
because of my luscious locks. I look like Chris Deering with my luscious locks.
So what do you think? Richie versus Corey. What are you picking, Carver?
No, I'm not looking.
Come on.
Shoot, Richie.
Oh, you would. We all took Richie this week.
Really? I wasn't even
Yep.
paying attention to what you guys said.
All right, Brian versus Bill.
Brian.
All right, Chewy, you're the only one who took Bill. All right, here you go. Wookie versus Brashawn.
Oh, Brashawn. Now that I had some inside information.
Yeah, it sucks. I took a Wookie. I hope somehow, Chewy, you win that game just so I can rub it in on your faces next week.
I will be trying to do trades and stuff because somebody dropped Chuba Hubbard, and so then after he got dropped, they put McCaffrey on IR. So I managed to just scoop him right up when I saw that. So I've got plenty of running backs. I might be able to make some trades and make my team kind of fixed. So
all right, we are locked in for the week 7 matchups. Everybody took Harris over Gary. Everybody took Matt Nielsen over Chris. When we come to Deering versus Carver, everybody took Deering, even Carver himself. When we get to Richie versus Corey, everybody took Richie. We get to Brian versus Bill. 2 of us took Brian, which that would be myself and Carver. Bill, you got the Wookie hanging on to you. And then for Wookie versus Brashawn, we got 2 Brashawns versus a Wook, and I took the Wook. We'll see what happens because this is the bye-week apocalypse. So I hope I survive.
So was that 4 games that we all took all the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first 4, yep. Harris, Brooksner, Deering, and Richie.
That's boring.
Your face is boring.
Well, either we'll be doing a lot of drinking next week together or not. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting next week because other than the inside information I gave you on my team, we have no idea who also is getting crushed by bye weeks. So we could have totally chosen that and found out they're playing the worst teams.
All right. Well, either you guys want to throw out any random challenges right now?
No.
Nope.
Hmm.
I'm still calculating.
Bold moves by both of you. I want to throw one out.
Oh, okay.
I feel empty inside. I've never been a part of a Corey meme bet. And I want to be a part of one. I want to be a part of a Corey meme bet. So Corey, I implore you, let's do a meme bet. I don't know. You're way more creative than I am, so kind of on you to figure it out. But
I don't know about you.
Maybe-
I don't know about you, Chewy, but this makes me feel just sad that
Mm.
Carver's asking for this.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I
I'm-
get it.
this is pure sadness and desperation.
I mean,
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Corey's memes are the most entertaining bets because somebody putting in effort is good to see. It's most interesting just because of how unfortunate it has been for all the players involved in some of these bets. In fact, actually, I know I pointed it out Sunday, and I made Lions and Tigers and Bears show up, but there was no Tiger beat this week either, was there?
Injury, right?
No, that was the battle for Ohio. The Tiger beat should have happened. Did I? I'm going to scroll through the thing because I did not see a Tiger beat bet. I know a meme came through. Oh, and I missed that because I believe all of them would have been healthy. I don't think Bill would take it anymore because he's got Tyler Boyd in that.
Case in point, Bill always takes it.
Take
Yeah.
it, Bill. Take it.
Well, and the last time he drank for it, he's like, I might need to stop taking this bet. So probably why it just kind of died off. But as far as like the Lions, Tigers, and Bears has, last week it was Perrine versus not Herbert. Who was the guy before Herbert? Not Montgomery, because I was originally in this bet with Montgomery. He got hurt. I think there's a Williams on the Bears team. And then
he's out with COVID.
Damian. He's out. Yeah.
So I lost Montgomery. He's in this bet. Gary fills in with Williams. Williams is now out. Richie's now in with Herbert. Corey has used Mixon or Perrine, except that even when he did the Perrine one, he doesn't actually have Perrine. He just said that was the guy he was riding, which I thought was amusing.
Or P Ryan, whichever one.
There it is. Either way, it does not sound like a good last name for me. I don't know why. Like, you're just like, is this really a last name? Sorry, P Ryan, but I doubt you'll ever see this or ever respond to it if for some reason you did.
Oh, Samaje P Ryan is a subscriber.
Oh, of course.
Like and subscribe.
I have him on one of my teams because I also have Mixon, but that's a whole different league. Yeah, I don't see it. So of the Corey memes, the battle for Ohio got canceled because Chubb got marked as out before the games early in the week, so that he knew that was out. And then, but Richie had said he wanted in on Lions, Tigers, and Bears, but Corey never actually issued it, so I made it happen Sunday morning.
All right. Well, we're running out of time. We got to wrap this up.
Well, how much time do we have to fill to just put more shit in for the league? Because I know they appreciate all the shit.
I mean, we're gonna get cut off here in like 10, 15 seconds.